so typical. So typical. Don't want to.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Blast. 95. Hut.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open. It's caught. He's to the 15. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown. The try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, 49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Cougar 19.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
1 yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Ward. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ward now working out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
76, go.
From the gun, Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Soto. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Out of the gun, Ward. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
70.
Ward to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10.
18, Rattler. 8. Here we go. Start. Cougar 19. Warrior 70. Buffalo 18.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Soto. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Come 19. Come 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw, here's Ward. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
19 Lions.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. He finds his man, complete. That's Castillo. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 3 yards out. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And able to get this out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Set, punt. Check, yellow, set.
Again, it's Williams. And he powers his way up past the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. 6 smash, red. Black shot. Claws red. Hut, hut.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hits. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. 60 Bowcat, 60 Bowcat.
Going for it, here's Ward. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Soto. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready.
They'll throw again, Ward. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Ready, ready.
They'll run on first down. Rhodes. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Ward. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books. 7-all is the score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now, Ward. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready. Hunt, hunt.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here comes third and the length of the football. Operating from the gun, Hicks. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Michigan State. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Set, ready. Blue striker. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
49-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Got it. Ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
Go! 70 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing is Ward. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready. Lightning, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
On first down, Rhodes. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rhodes. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Ready up. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 70. 7 Warriors. 70. Ready.
To throw is Ward. He finds his man, complete. It's Rhodes. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now Ward on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Drop 60, drop 60. Here we go, here we go.
Now Ward. He's got a man as his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Up the
middle they go. Rhodes. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ready?
Here's 2nd and 3.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun. Ward. And he's got his man for the out route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Go.
From the gun, here's Ward. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
19 tight, 19 tight, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Ward. His pass caught at the 4. And the Niners are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
On the set.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Panther 60, 70, SuperBowl.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Ready.
To the air again, Ward. Touchdown, 49ers! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, it was looking like they were going to have the ball in good field position, but now with that fumble, they don't have the football at all.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine what he was thinking there, though, right? I can take this one, break it, go for a big one right here. But you and I both know, always protect the football is the #1 mantra for a kick returner.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Ward now, throwing to start the drive. And this is going to be intercepted. There's their man, Travis Hunter. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Screen play set up for Williams. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Here we go. Blue stripe, red fury, yellow.
Second and 14. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And some space here. Guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over first and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
He's going to let it go again. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Lewis-Seen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Edo blue. 50 green. Smash. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hicks. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Set. Ready. Set.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
60 Fury, yellow. Slide blue, green Jack. Hut, hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. A And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead in this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. 49ers 20. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time that you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Moore. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Panther 11. Panther. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions.
To throw is Ward from the gun on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Drill green. 10 black. Red, yellow, blaster, 6. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Right. Fury, yellow. Set cut.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down and 6 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Rhodes. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jamison Williams. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners have cut the lead back down to 2. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
That's caught. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. 26. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Black Ultra.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 3. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jaguars get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
The kicker on.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. 3 quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Logan Cook to kick off for
the kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
On the ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 18, Pioneer.
Ward. Throw left side complete. That's Rhodes. You could not write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. From the gun, Ward. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Ready. Nice. Cougar 19. Go.
Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Yeah, the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go street.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Launch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He's got room to roam. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Niners have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
It's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. 92 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Ready.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
10 black. Blue striker. Red cycle.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Red, yellow, come on, set. Black 40, needle blue. Smash, red. Set.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
60 red. Hut.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Get up. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now he's going to step up and run. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And it's caught.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Ready.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Go. Ready.
Right side to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Drill green. Steel black. Blaster 6. Cut.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Black, 95. Clawed red, needle blue. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down. Hicks. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
And on 4th down, honors the punt team, sending this one away.
1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Come on.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and 10.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st down and goal to go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Panther 60. Panther.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the 49ers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
The 49ers will line up for the 2.
They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
54. Jaguars 35.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Ready, break.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace where the other offense are going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Ward. He's airing it out for Williams. And my goodness, another interception. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Set, ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
First down, Jaguars.
Set, hunt. 50, green.
And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
On the podium is Commissioner Goodell. He'll present the Lombardi Trophy to the San Francisco 49ers. They are the champions of Super Bowl 63. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five.